Hey everyone, hello, how are you doing today? Good to see you in this Monday episode live stream featuring valuable US coins. In today's video, we will be talking about several highly sought after US coins showcased at Great Collections auction in November. Some of them were sold for staggering amounts, and you should check out them. Maybe you have them in your collection or in your pocket change as well. So please guys, like, subscribe and comment below if you have any questions, coin related questions. You can ask anything you like. We will do our best to help you if it is coin related. My email is also available for your sending coin pics. You can send your coin image or coin footage whenever you like to this email, and we will examine them during the live stream. But your pictures should meet some criteria to be showcased during the live stream. Very low quality pictures won't be shown here. Okay, I'll also have several circulated specimens I use as a requisite, and I know that some of you will say that you're touching them with hands, but with bare hands, but I'm not going to sell them or send them for grading because I know that they are just worth little more than their face value. But while examining them, we can find out their true value in higher conditions in mint states. So let's start with these. Where it was Jefferson nickel. Let me just check the health of stream. Lokman Obit. Hello. I guess you're writing it in Arabic, but please type down in English. So let's start with this Jefferson nickel. Wartime nickel, struck in the end the last year of the war. Let's find out its mintage as well. One moment. 1950. Oh no, sorry, it's 1954. 1954 Jefferson nickel. Nickel. CGS. It is, as you can see, not that sharply struck. Instead, it is weakly struck with almost no porch visible here. Including steps are mostly softly struck. We see mildness on steps, just tiny detail is available here on the left part, but overall it is poorly struck. So how come this is more than its face value? And we know that 1954 is not that rare date, not that key date, and it's not full steps. So well, how come it is worth more than its face value? So by the way, the mintage for that year, I checked up the PCGS database, it is 47 million. So it's pretty much higher vintage. So if you have 1954 Jefferson nickel, just ignore the fact that your coin has no full definition on Monticello steps. Even it is the issue here, mildly struck Monticello steps. Go to S mint mark. So this is for 1954 Jefferson issues, Jefferson nickel issues. The S Mint mark, standing for San Francisco branch of the U.S. Mint, is between the collar and the Monticello, the right corner of Monticello. We zoom in, and if you see such interesting shape here, it is a pretty valuable coin, even in such poor condition. It is worth much more than its face value, a lot more than its face value. So here we have repunching of some mint mark. It was initially, as you can see from here, initially was struck as a D mint mark, standing for Denver, but somehow they corrected this mistake and punched the S mint mark over the D. So it is known as repunched over mint mark, S over D. So if you have such characteristics in your coin, in your nickel, it is high time to send it for grading, because even in such lower graded condition, not lower, it's average actually, it is MS65, but from the appealing of the reverse side we see significant strike softness here evident. We have also one large scar like contact mark. So if you spot such over mint mark, then you can get pretty much premiums for that. Here is 1954 S over D over mint mark, and designation is FS501. It is actual slab photo. What surprised me to see was this interesting formation here. First I thought that it is some kind of Photoshop effect or some kind of, I don't know, angle, but we also see the same thing, same formation on the slab photo. So if any one of you have information about what it is, I will happily listen to you, to your expertise. You can write in the comment section as well. Kevin Hawthorne, good evening from Lakeland, Florida. Good evening, welcome. So let's go to the price. So this Jefferson nickel from 1954 from San Francisco branch of US Mint was sold for $102.38 with buyer's fee. So not a 5 cent, but $100, over $100. And if it was in higher mint states, it would have gotten a much higher premium from its sale. So let's continue with the Sacagawea dollar. Also November sale. So by the way, the previous coin was sold on November 17th, just a day before, with American time, but Asian time 2 days ago, because time here in my country is 2:32 a.m. It is already 19th of November. So this one Sacagawea dollar was also sold recently. Let me, one moment please. Okay. So this one is a famous Cheerios dollar variety, graded as MS68 by PCGS. So Cheerios, I've mentioned it many times in my live streams and videos as well, is a special issue that was uh, included. The coin was included into cereal boxes of Cheerios as a promotion, and it included Lincoln cent as well in mint state. So it is special issue. If you compare this 2000p Sacagawea dollar, Cheerios dollar with other circulation strike Sacagawea dollar, Sacagawea or Sacagawea dollars, you will notice the difference at once if you examine the tail part of the eagle. If you have such slanting lines, enhanced tail feathers, then it is rare Sacagawea dollar. And by the way, this one was sold for unthinkable amount, $9,956.25 with buyer's fee, also on November 17th at Great Collections auction. 21 beats are recorded here, so it was pretty tough auction. Here's actual slab photo. Its enhanced motifs are evident here as well from this picture. And this is a front face of the slab FS902, and this is a superb gem in MS68 condition. But they mostly, Cheerios dollars mostly comes with excellent preservation and striking motifs, because after its issuing, after its production, the numismatic experts at once, I guess, discovered the difference between ordinary Sacagawea dollars and Cheerios dollars. This is how they discovered the Cheerios dollar variety. Okay, so little less than $10,000, guys, for the Sacagawea dollar. If you have one like these, if you have enhanced tail feathers on the back side, on the reverse side, then you have a super valuable coin in your possession. Let's check one coin for our. Let's start it with this 1981 Washington quarter. As you can see, it's in circulated condition. Let me go to full little enhanced view. Some issues with focusing the camera. I don't know what happened to it. So obviously, a little bit further it. It's much better. So as you can see, it is circulated 1981 Washington quarter in average circulated condition, which I think is verified by the coin grading scale. Verify 35 or 30 maybe. Most likely 35, because we see some motifs present, preserved here on those hair areas, hair part, but numerous contact marks are present that also downgrade the coin if graded. don't know what happened to my camera or the holder of the camera. When I move it or tilt it, focus, it impairs the focus. Okay, we have one large gouge near the eye, and the mint mark is obviously P. All letterings are readable and evident, except in IN from In God We Trust show weakly struck motifs. It is like dissolving. Let me zoom in here. Let's see. IN is so distorted that to such levels that they are almost combining with each other. I know that this is not an error, but there are a lot of people on eBay that consider such things as errors. These are not considered errors. These are a result of poor striking. Maybe yes, sometimes some dirt also impair the dirt that are stuck on the surfaces of the die, impair the coin that being struck with that same die. But for such error, for strike through error, distortion must be to an extent that it will be noticeable from larger device elements, like mostly they come with blank, very hollow areas, not hollow, smooth areas. They're fully smooth. So let's go back, check back side as well, reverse side. Here we have eagle, United States of America, E pluribus unum, on large gouge, on eagle chest. You see, eagle chest is devoid of feathers. When sharply struck, these coins normally has feathers on the chest area, but we don't see. It is fully rubbed as a result of circulation. Also, high points on other feathers of the wing display some wear, but no other large distractions are noted. This is normal for a circulation coin to have such extent of wear. Okay, now let's check out whether it is valuable coin in higher grades and whether collectors really look for this one. 1981p. Washington quarter. Then we can also check Great Collections database. So the mintage is 601 million, over 601 million in Philadelphia, as P stands for Philadelphia issue. And here is information to read about it, about this issue. The 1981p Washington quarter is common in circulated grades and can still be pulled from circulation. It is a little bit outdated, but nevertheless, In uncirculated grades, it's common up to about MS65 grade and can be found in rolls or mid sets. Examples in MS66, they are much tougher but are still hundreds of examples available. In MS67 conditions, they are hard to find, with less than a few dozen known and none existing in any higher condition. But let's see whether it's true, because sometimes they don't update this information, you see. The coin fact is not updated, therefore we have already 3 finer examples submitted to PCGS, but none numerically finer, only with plus designation. This plus doesn't mean that this is MS68. This is better version of MS67, therefore, but not fully meeting requirements for MS68. Therefore, they got plus designation. But again, this is very subjective, the coin grading process. I earlier told you, if you remember, that sometimes you send same coin to PCGS and then afterwards you remove the slab and send it to put it in other holder and send it to, for example, NGC. You get sometimes pretty different gradings. Therefore, it is very much subjective, but at least maybe 2 points, 3 points maximum they can do mistake, but overall the difference can be just 1 point. For instance, let's check out MS67. So MS67, guys, is highly sought after, and guiding price is $4,000. So this one I'm holding is worth just its face value, but in Mint State 67 and 67 Plus, it is pretty much bringing pretty much higher premiums. And MS67s, here is a listing: $168, $312, but sometimes even $31, but it is older sales. Most recent one was realized in Stacks Powers auction. Let's check that one for $168. One moment. Let's go to original lot. Here's the same coin. You see, this is sharply struck and it hasn't been struck through grease as in mine. I don't know for sure, but I think this IN is a result of strikes through dirt or grease, most likely grease. Therefore IN in my coin is combined. So this is a very beautiful specimen graded in MS67 Plus. You see, I told you earlier that my coin missed these enhanced motifs. Not enhanced motifs, this is due. It must be taken for granted, because sharply struck early coins, quarter struck from fresh dies, should have these at least some shadowy traces of these feathers, breast feathers. But mine, as you can see, is fully not worn but mild. It is not, but I think it is very much circulation rub, not strike softness. because otherwise we won't get these tail feathers as well. Not tail feathers, is evil. Uh, wing feathers. So here we have also one large goose, but their angles are different. You see, different angles but same area. Here on mine. Okay, so this one was sold for, let's see, $168 at Stex Powers auction. Now let's continue with our, let's go this time to this recently sold Franklin half dollar 1948 silver issue. Mostly these coins come with toning. Silver is very sensitive to toning, especially when they used to the rolls or holders of earlier dates of, I think, 40s, 50s or 60s. They used to have some chemical materials inside that chemical compositions that accelerated such tonings, and sometimes even pretty much beautiful tonings appeared on coins. This one is little bit dappled, and you see obverse toning and reverse toning has difference in terms of hues, colors. This is more like a russety toned specimen, but here we have some amber hues and some copper red as well. But their explosions mostly are scattered, not concentrated in one single area. Even we have such distant speckle as well. So this beautiful specimen, this is silver 1948 Franklin half dollar issue. So as you see, it's not MS68 for sure. Let's see what grade it is. Oh, it's MS67. Confused a little bit because we have too many ticks in here, too many marks, abrasions, or how you call it. How can it get MS67? So nevertheless, this was graded as MS67 FBL by PCGS, and FBL is a designation standing for full bell lines, which is another designation related to reverse design. Here on this, for example, in Jefferson Nichols, it's in Jefferson Nichols it is Monticello steps. In Roosevelt Times it is bands of the torch, and here it is lines of the bell. So what to look for here? You should look for the lower bands, lower lines on the bell. They must be uninterruptedly separated from each other and continue till these crack. This is not a crack, this is design's crack. This is meaning it's not a contact mark. Some may presume that it is a contact mark. It is actually design of the coin, like this, a crack. So the lines should uninterruptedly border with this line, with this crack, And PCGS is like I read that they are pretty demanding in this term, that even no large distractions should be on the line for it to get FPL designation, meaning no crack, no large nick, no interruption whatsoever. So we will see very clear separation, and it is attaining full bell lines. And this beautiful coin was sold for, what is, one moment. So it is, no, it's October sale. Nevertheless, this one sold for $6,765.74 with buyer's fee. And by the way, it's also CAC approved, or cake, which comes with cake sticker given for a coin for its exceptional quality. And 11 bidders tried to buy this one, but some lucky collector achieved this by paying over $6,000 for this one. So guys, if you have one in your collection with full bell lines, send them for grading, and then you can submit it for auction for to get pretty nice premiums for that. Okay, let me see. Is stream okay? Okay. So let's move on with this 1996. The featured coin here is 1996 Lincoln penny. This issue is an ordinary issue, as you know. Many of you, I think, have 1996 Lincoln cent. It's not difficult to locate. There are a lot of mint rolls available on the internet, on eBay. You can look up for yourself. But what make it stand out among its peers is it's very rare grade, MS69 red. Just one point prevents this one from perfection. It's the toppest level available by coin grading scale, and this one is MS69, believe it or not. You see, you don't have even a slightest contact mark on the surfaces, and striking is a needle sharp. See all elements of hair, beard, what a beautiful, incredibly nice, beautiful specimen. Now let's check this side. I didn't spot any contact marks at all. Neither. So mostly these 90 pennies cents from 90s come from with blisters, with bubbles, but you see even the planchet is very attractive. No distractions detected. Let's check the backside. It's here, we have no distractions as well. I don't see any contact mark at all. This is one of the best circulation coins I ever met, to be honest. No back mark as well, man. How is it possible? Wow. This must be the first coin dropped from the minting machine, or how you call it, because it hasn't touched anything. It seems like it hasn't touched anything. Very beautiful. Even you see, even edges are devoid of nicks. Wow. So this one deservedly got MS69 red condition from PCGS, grade from PCGS, and in this excellent condition, it was sold for $3,206.25 with buyer's fee. And it was concluded on November 17th, 2024. Very recent auction. And wow, 32 people contested for this superb gem. Let me see, check out the PCGS population for that one, because it may be one of the rarest coins of 90s, 1996. CGS. It is red. Let's see. Yeah, population is pretty low. Just 5 specimens certified by PCGS so far, and we see no grading, no guiding price for that one. But MS68s are rare as well, because we only see just 3 submissions, and the guiding price is $2,600. So again, this 1996 superb gem, one of the best known to me so far. To be honest, first time seeing one with no distractions at all, even slightest one. Sometimes you get MS69s, but you sometimes spot some tiny marks, very tiny ticks or marks in backside, because they mostly pay attention to obverse side. Obverse is priority, it has a secondary priority, the reverse side. Therefore, you sometimes from in MS68s or 68 plus, you get some ticks here and there, but I didn't spot it any in here. Very surprising specimen, to be honest. Just one spot, I think. Maybe it didn't get MS67 for that one. It's a carbon spot, most likely. Guys, please like and subscribe. We need your help for helping us grow. Okay, another recently sold gem. This one is 1977 D Lincoln cent, as you can see in MS68 red condition. You see, for example, here we see obvious bag marks and ticks, you name it, and numerous tiny marks. We even have one large one, and FG is almost invisible, poorly struck FG. Overall, the backside, I think. How comes this dyed must be not fresh one. You see, I always, these days I get very much surprised and confused with PCGS grading system. Is it PCGS or NGC? Yes, PCGS. We have obvious strike softness here, but these coins somehow got MS68. Now, what should I think? So, let me check population. PCGS. So mintage is enormous, over 4 billion, and it is 95% copper, 5% zinc content, and the MS68 is high-end, great. We have just 3 submissions to PCGS according to their database, and one of the valuable ones was sold in 2016 at heritage auctions for over $7,000. So MS68, somehow this got MS68, I don't know. Let me see what's the criteria for MS68. For a coin to achieve MS68 grade with red designation from PCGS, it must exhibit exceptional quality. Again, as always, I tell, there are mainly 4 criteria: luster, strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal. Oh, here we also they added planchet quality and soft motifs and grading tolerance. Okay, let's read one by one. Let me just go here. MS68 coins must have nearly flawless, vibrant, and original mint luster, which is case here. This is a critical factor, as luster reflects the quality of the minting process and the coin's preservation. Striking quality. While PCGS considers strike quality, it is important to note that some series are known for weaker strikes. Therefore. So this must be, let me check 77D issue from their database. So therefore it comes with soft strike, mostly on reverse. Therefore, it's therefore this, and this is explanation for us. This is the logic behind it. So you see another MS68 example, and also with soft motifs on the memorial steps. So very obvious. Therefore this is the answer for our question. So today I learned another thing as well. So if your coin has soft memorial reverse motifs, these may be due to common characteristics of that date or mint, and PCGS may not heavily penalize the coin. Therefore they give it pretty much higher grade For MS68, the strike should still be above average for the series. So I think everything is cleared out, has been cleared out. Now let's read further, just for further information. Surface preservation. The coin should be free of noticeable marks, scratches, or abrasions under 5 multiplied magnification. Any imperfections must be minimal, barely visible, and located in a non-focal areas. Let's check focal areas as well. So we don't see much of a distraction here. Almost nothing. Planchet quality. Pre-strike planchet flows such as minor depressions or rough patches may be forgiven if they are inherent to the series and do not detract from the overall appearance. Soft motifs and grading tolerance. Coins with soft reverse details can still achieve high grades if softness is typical for the series and does not significantly detract from the coin's overall presentation. For instance, many Lincoln cents from certain mints or years have known striking issues, and PCGS often adjusts expectations accordingly. So bear in mind that if you have even such softness, this is not a circulation rub or circulation softness. This is a result of a minting process where the dyes had been faulty. I don't know, overuse or how it's called, polished, something like that, that resulted in dyes losing their design elements. So all coins struck by them, even if they are in uncirculated superb gem condition, they would display such mildness on reverse motifs. Therefore, if you have 1977D, it is lustrous, it has superb eye appeal except these areas. Send it for grading, maybe you get MS67 or MS68 grade for that one, and MS67 and 68s are highly sought after by collectors, and like this one was sold for $9,506.25 on November 17th, 2024. Another recent sale. So guys, almost $10,000 for just a penny, with brilliant preservation and striking level, brilliant preservation level and excellent eye appeal. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, don't be hesitant, don't hesitate. You can ask your coin related questions and I'll do my best to answer, or look it up on the internet and give answer to you. Okay. Stream health is okay, everything's alright, and let's check out the last coin. And this is 1960. As you can see, if you are first year collecting US coins, you just started. In my previous episode live stream, I explained how to differ proof coins from circulation strike or business strike coins. This is obviously a proof coin, and it is, I think, cameo or deep cameo. Let me see. No, it's even not a cameo. Wow, it's very... I thought it was contrast between these two, but somehow it is just a proof issue. This is a PR, graded as PR 68 red. So 1960 proof Lincoln cent, PR68 red, and it is also coming with double die obverse. So if you have 1960 Lincoln Cent proof specimen, you have to carefully check out the obverse letterings for any die doubling. But here on this issue, die doubling is obviously seen on the date and the liberty. Let's see. You see very clear and obvious die doubling on all numerals of 1960. Now let's go to liberty. Here as well, see second impressions, second B, E, R. But here on TY we have less doubling evident. They think in God we trust doesn't show doubling, or maybe slight very thin doubling. This brilliant issue, brilliant specimen, collector's item, graded PR68 red, was sold for $590.62 with buyer's fee at Great Collections auction on November 17th, 2024. So November 17th was a day of valuable coin sales at Great Collections auction. You can, by the way, check it for yourself by going to auction archive and going to, for example, let's say you are looking for Jefferson nickels recently sold for pretty nice premiums. You go to recent sales, and here you get the date November. These all are November sales, and the higher on the top list we have MS60 70. On the lowest part of the list you get, for example, 4. I think 4 is poor for such coins are, meaning they are pretty damaged and pretty worn, circulated. This is good for condition. You see, it's pretty badly rubbed and poorly struck as well. You see Monticello almost fully worn. Nevertheless, as you can see, as wartime issue is pretty rare, pretty scarce, and it is also with double die obverse. Therefore, even in such poor condition, it fetched $23. Therefore, know the value of your coins, guys. And so you can check these recent sales for yourself by, as I mentioned before, by entering this auction archive at Great Collections auction website. So guys, thanks for joining us today. I hope you liked this video. If you did so, please don't hesitate to smash thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and activate notifications to get daily coin related updates. And we recently increased our short videos to help algorithm to reach more greater audience. Therefore, please guys, don't be greedy. Just smash thumbs up and like buttons and subscribe button. Thank you very much. Have a good one, and God's willing, see you in the next live